Assalamualaikum and good morning, Doctor. So, welcome to our today's tutorial discussion for the subject of LGB 23203 for business management that will be conducted by me as the chief of all the group, which is Aiman Farhan Ahmad, and will be supported by my fellow group mates, which is Muhammad Khairul Danish, Muhammad Adam, and Sazwani. So, for our discussion today, we have few content discussion that need to be discussed really together, which is we focusing on two questions, which is the first one, what are the explanation of effective and good leaders and also manager? And then for the second one, what are the opinions to overcome bad attitudes and laziness of staff under your management? So basically, for the first question will be explained by Muhammad Khairul Danish and Nur Sazwani. And then for the second one will be explained by me and Muhammad Adam. So without further ado, I would like to invite Muhammad Khairul to conduct the discussion. Please welcome.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Danish bin Khamsani and I will explain about the definition of effective managers and its examples. Next, we will go to the definition. Effective managers can be defined as a person that responsible to achieve the company target or goals by effective ways, clear pictures, and use all the resources. There's a six manager role such as planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. For example, for planning and organizing, the managers are responsible to ensure the shipbuilding or ship construction runs smoothly without any damage toward the ship, and also to make sure that the shipbuilding are completed according to the schedule. And manager also have a power to set the skilled workers in the shipbuilding process, and these skilled workers will increase the speed of the production and reduce the losses in the company. Other than that, the manager also must have excellent in a physical, mental, moral, education, technical, and experience. For example, a manager must have a good strength and healthy physical, a good mental, which is good in understanding, a good moral, which is responsible and hard work, good in education, which is good in management education and also have a education qualification, and a good technical, which is can inspect or guide workers, and the last one, a good experience, which is can be used as guidance for workers in the futures. And this show that the managers plays a big role, which is in the company, and it will help or produce a good result in the futures. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Sazwani binti Muhammad Khari Azhar, and now I will present about the leader. So, what does it mean to be an effective good leader by example? So, meaning the of effective a good leader including example, leader is a person who is responsible for the leading or including a group of people or an organization as well as individual who can influence other individual in the organization toward the achievement of a goal. In addition, mnemonic for the definition are 3P. This is a people, person, and purpose. So, three example of attitude that needs to be present in another leader. Number one is integrity. This is because to find the stranger, the relationship between the people of a various race. Number two is respect. So that's the people and the leader respect each other. And the last one is leader should to be fair. This is because for no one will be pressured, and it can prevent people from doing something wrong willingly, and people getting the same survey. Therefore, leader played a very important role in leading a country so that it is not divided.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Adam bin Muhammad Anuar. My opinion for question 2 on how to overcome attitude of laziness of staff. For my first point is overturn the reason. There are a few reasons of why laziness occurred to the employees. For example, staff started to be uninterested to do the job that have been given. They also may be disturbed by the environment in the workplace, or they might just think that it just doesn't worth the pay that they receive. So the method that we can do to overturn is giving them motivation to move further and do improvement. Most of the time, employee thinks that they work just for the money. While that is true, but it's not the right mindset. They actually work to improve their skill and gain experience and also help the company to become more successful. For my second point is the color effect. There is studies stated that environmental color, for example, wall paint, furniture, or wallpaper, can affect the human psychology to improve their productivity and their motivation. According to the color psychologist Angela Wright, there are four primary psychologist color, being red, blue, yellow, and green. They each have an effect on the mind, the body, the soul, and balance between the two respectively. So by putting more suitable color at the at the workplace environment, it can help to motivate the workers and it can boost their productivity. For my last point is give empathy. I personally thought that the employee productivity and motivation is the responsible of the employer. They have to always make sure that the employee are happy or mentally healthy to be working. There are a few things that the employer can do to help improve employee motivation. Firstly is to give their reward to the employee. For example, a pay raise or a monthly bonus. Other than that, employer can just give empathy to the employee, such as they can be concerned about their life. The employee can be friendly with the employee and just basically be a good manager that the employee can respect. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, what are the steps that I need to do, on my opinion, in order to overcome the laziness and bad attitudes of my employees? Is first of all, I need to strengthen the bonding within the employees. Because why? First of all, in order to ensure everything runs smoothly and evenly in an organization, we need to have a strong bonding between employees and management. Because why? We will see what are the implications will do to the company or organization if we have a quick bonding between each other. This will compromise our communication, work performance, and also the company performance. And then there are three things that we might need to consider in order to strengthen the bonding between employees, which is the first one. We need to always conduct only an effective meeting during our organization meetings. And then for the second one, we also need to organize a special bonding day between our employees and also within the management. And then for the third one is we also need to retain a healthy relationship between employees and management. Next, we will proceed to see how can we conduct an effective meeting. As you can see in the picture that I have shown inside the slide, there are multiple type of employees. They are a manager, they also a listener, a presenter, and also a commentator. So basically, to conduct an effective meeting, we need to implement the TRM, which is also mean the three rules meeting. Which is the first one, we need to set the agendas. What are we going to talk about the meeting? So at least we have an objective what going to discuss during the meeting. And then for the second one, we also need to set on time and end on time. Because why? Different people, we need to respect their time because they have things to do. All right, we also have things to do. and time is very precious to everyone. So, within the meeting, please ensure if you want to conduct a meeting, an effective meeting, set it on time and end it on time. Last but not least, after conducting a meeting, we also need to end with an action plan. Because why? If there are no action plan, then no will happen even after the meeting. If you conduct 1,000 times of meeting, but you without an action plan, then there are no use. Nothing will be done and nothing will be taken into actions. And then the second one is control the meeting, not the conversation. Because why? We need to let them speak. If we control what they are talking about, we control the conversation, that is not a meeting. It's not a discussion. It's an lecture. Okay? So, speak and conversation, those who are dominant do not control the conversation. Instead, control the flow of the meeting. And then the third one is manage the personalities dynamics inside the meeting. For instance, as the picture depicts to us, okay, we have three types of personality dynamics within the picture. First of all, the conversation dominator. As we can see, the person who are wearing the gray shirt is actually dominating the conversation. And then we have another type of people with volunteer ideas, those who are usually like this, because as you can see, the dominator of the conversation will dominate the meeting. And then for those who are reluctant with opinion, as you can see, there are someone who's sleeping inside the meeting, there are someone just like watching and staring for the dominator of conversation. Thus, if we cannot control and manage the meeting properly, then the meeting will be ineffective and then lame, and eventually there are no impact at all. Okay, then last but not least, we also need to organize a special bonding day. Why we need to organize a special bonding day? It is because, first of all, stick to the where there is no I in the team. So basically, we need to help everyone be included inside our team execution, and then we also will able to know every each team player throughout the bonding, and then this will also consisting helping us to boosting the team performance of an organization. Last but not least, there are similarities between team spirit and celebration. Because why? If we celebrate something that have been achieved within an organization, this will help to improve the team spirit within the organization. As we can see in the picture below, there are someone who are instructing, there are someone who being instructed, and there is someone just on an observant. Then there are someone who like to criticize. Again, please control the dynamics of the personalities in the organization, and this will help to make overcome the laziness within the organization. Lastly, to retain a healthy relationship inside an organization, we need to set tone for the first day. Because why? First impression of the day is very important. It shows how serious you are in order to ensure something to happen. And then this also will help to improve the communication. Last but not least, to offer some career development to your employees. Because why? Can you imagine if I am the CEO and I appoint you to be an employee, a clerk, for instance, for your entire life? Do you think he want to stay on your company? No, they won't. All right. Last but not least, remember every time in order to help improve, to overcome the laziness inside the company, remember to help them help you. All right. Because why? Without them, without you, without their achievement, then there are no achievement for you. All right. So that's all from me. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask us. Assalamualaikum. See you again.